Hey, what's up, retirement bosses? Today we've got a video about what works and what doesn't in retirement plans. 723,000 retirement plan participants were tracked for 7 years. Some of them found a way to build their account 23.7% higher on average than others. Do you want to be like them? Or do you just want to be one of the others in the herd? Hi, I'm Jeff Presley and you're watching Retire Like a Boss, where working Americans turn to make more money in their retirement accounts without changing their lifestyle today. Stay tuned. This is the second of 5 videos that I'm doing about my recent discoveries as an investment advisor about retirement plans. This series will help you discover what's wrong, why it matters, and how you can fix it. And in this video, we're going to learn from a 7-year study of 723,000 retirement plan participants about what works and what doesn't so much. Now let me tell you a little bit of a personal story. Actually, it's more of a confession. My wife is a public school teacher and she's contributed to her retirement plan since pretty much the day she started. When she began her employment, she asked me what she should be invested in. I helped her pick those initial investments and then I left it alone for years. During the 2016 election season, many news headlines were making markets do crazy things, so I thought it was time to take another look at the retirement account. I helped her make an investment allocation in the fall after it was decided that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump would be their party's nominees. And that was the first time I'd looked at her retirement in many years. Now, even though I've had a securities registration since July 2008, I confess to you that I went a long time without looking at the retirement account. And I never even thought about what her retirement account was doing. Well, after what I've learned in 2017, I can tell you that will never be off my radar ever again. See, when I decided to take a closer look at the investments in her plan, kind of the same way I would for a client who has an investment brokerage account with me, I began to break some things down to know what I was dealing with. I looked at investment style, performance history, fee structure, prospectus, and risk metrics for each of the options she had available. And guess what? I was disgusted with the lack of transparency, the limited detail of information, and the available resources, even when I asked for help. So I did a little research, and my life will never be the same again. See, I stumbled across a study conducted by Aon Hewitt, a leading national HR benefits and employment firm, and Financial Engine, a provider of online investing guidance. In this study, published in 2014, called Help in Defined Contribution Plans from 2006 to 2012, these two giant firms decided to track some data of plans that they both served in some capacity. Now, the total number of participants was 723,000, and the total number of assets was 55 billion. Yes, I said billion. So this was no small study. What they found was truly eye-opening for me, and I think it will be for you too. Over the time frame of January 1st, 2006 through December 31st, 2012, 7 full years, some startling trends in performance were recorded. Now basically, the participants fell into one of two categories. First, those who took advantage of advisory help, and second, those who didn't. Now stay with me because this is really important. And we'll call those who used the help in their plan help takers, and those who did not use the help leavers. So basically, when real investment advice and managed accounts were offered in their retirement plan, some took the help and some left it alone. Now here's where it gets really crazy. The median account return for the takers was 3.32% higher per year after fees than the account return for the group of leavers. That's huge! Huge! That means that over a 7-year period, the takers ended up with 23.7% more money in their account than the leavers, and they didn't have to put any more money in. Now be honest with yourself. If you found out that your coworker made 23.7% more money in their account, wouldn't you want to know how they did that? Of course you would! And how would it make you feel to know that you didn't make the 23.7% that they made? Huh. Now, in my last video about the 5 questions you must ask your retirement plan, You learned how to tell whether your retirement plan provider offers you the kind of investment help these help takers use to make more money, or if your only choice is to be left behind like the Leavers were. If you ask those 5 questions word for word, I think the kind of help available to you will become quite clear to you. It should also become quite clear that you need more help than they can offer to you. Now, it's actually a very simple difference between what the help takers used and what the help leavers used. And that difference is advice. Not education, not guidance, not model portfolios, but straight personal advice. Now let me let you in on a little secret. The reason Retire Like a Boss was started was to be able to offer the same kind of advice to anyone with a 401k, 403b, or 457 plan, regardless of their age or their account size. You can read more about the way I offer advice through the 401k toolkit at retirelikeaboss.com. And if you're curious about how much of a difference it could make for you, I invite you to use the calculator on that page. It will compare for you in your account the difference between a taker and a leaver. I want to help Americans retire richer, but I also want to help them enjoy life every day today and not give up anything to be able to do it. So if you want to live rich and retire richer, use that calculator at retirelikeaboss.com and see for yourself whether investment advice is really worth looking into. When someone offers you the kind of advice that will make your financial future brighter by 20, 30, 50, 80%, even double, will you take it or will you leave it? Thanks for watching this video on the 7-year retirement plan study and what works and what doesn't so much. You can download that study for free via the link in the video description. Did you like this free video? Did you find it helpful or insightful? If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody that you know who wants to retire with more money. And if this topic about retiring well is important to you, then hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when new videos hit this channel. And one more thing, I'm running a little experiment. I think I can help everyone who watches this video make at least 20% more in their account over what they would have made without my help. I'd like to hear in the comments below how much difference professional advice will make in your account. So, if you go to the calculator at retirelikeaboss.com, enter your numbers, then please comment below on the difference between those 2 outputs. Or you could just say, the overall difference is 46%. Something like that. Just give me an idea. Again, I think I can make it more than 20. Go check for yourself. I may not have time to comment on every single one, but I'll do my best. I will get a kick out of reading all of them, and I think other people will too. I really hope you're getting some value out of these videos on retirement plans. The next video in this series will look into fees in a retirement plan, how you can learn what fees you're paying, how to lower your overall fees, and how to still get good investment and performance. Until next time, stay confident.